What's going on, YouTube? Glad you guys were able to make it with us once again for that Bro Code.
Bro Code.
Yes,
what's
sir. What's going on with you today, bro?
Man, it's chilling, man. You know, just looking forward to this next clip that we're going to run or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, everything been good, man. What about yourself, man? Everything good?
Man, wonderful, man. I don't have no complaints, man. You know, God has been good. It's helped change a lot of things in my life, man. So,
man,
I have nothing but things to be grateful and thankful for, bro.
That's what's up.
So with that being said, you all, we're going to go ahead and let this clip run. It's a bit of a strange story, but as you can see in the title, here it is.
We get underway tonight at 6 with incredible new details about the 8 years Rudy Farias spent with the world believing he'd disappeared. In fact, this is our first look at the 25-year-old man. His mother says he disappeared when he was 17.
Today, Rudy telling investigators that he was home with his mother the entire time and that she subjected him to substantial amounts of abuse. ABC 13's Brooke Taylor broke this story and has his disturbing version of what happened. Brooke?
Yeah, Erica, and Eric, activist Quanell X has been inside of this hotel. He has had communication with Rudy all day long and tells me for the last 8 years, Rudy told him he has been sexually abused and heavily drugged by his own mother. Now, Quanell X, Rudy and his mother were inside of this hotel where we're at in Humble for hours today. They have since left, but Quanell says he was called here by the family. That's how he got involved. He stayed by Rudy Farias' side. He kept his head under a towel and says, Quanell told us this was really one of the worst cases he has ever heard. He kept getting emotional with us and telling us he kept having to walk out of the room because he didn't want Rudy to see him crying. Now, Quanell tells us that Rudy told him back in 2015 he did run away, but he returned 2 days later and told Quanell that his mom threatened him that he would get in trouble if he ever said anything. Police, she would tell him, would not be happy about this, so he was afraid about what the police would say. For the last 8 years, Quanell says Rudy told him he was not allowed to leave that house until recently, and his mom would sexually abuse him. Then just recently, he was allowed to leave the house. He would go to work with his mom. Quanell told us she worked a security job, he says, and he'd also be allowed to talk to neighbors. We spoke to some of those neighbors yesterday, and Quanell says the only reason why he was allowed to do that was the mom figured enough time had passed that no one would know who he was and that he was a missing person. And I did ask, why did Rudy just not leave the house? He's 25 years old, and Quanell X told me that Rudy told him the reasoning for this is because his mother would give him a lot of drugs, and again, he was just afraid to go to the police. A few weeks ago, though, he told Quanell X that he had enough of this. He wanted his mom to respect his boundaries, so he told him he took her credit card and ran off before police found him at a church in Magnolia Park on Thursday. And back in 2018, police told us that a family member did call them because we asked police, did they ever go out and check the house? What did they hear about any sightings of Rudy? And they told us in 2018 that family member called them that Rudy was living outside of a house, but police tell us they never found anyone. Now, Quanell says that Rudy told him his mother made him hide inside anytime investigators would go there. He told me, Quanell X, that he felt police had failed this young man who he says pretty much has just flown under the radar. Well, he says his mom has been abusing him.
No child should ever be treated like that by your own mother. We asked him, why did you run away? And he said he just got tired of her not respecting his boundaries. And she said that he wanted his own life. And his exact word was, I was tired of living like a slave.
And Rudy's mother was inside of this hotel. She was going in and out of the room talking to investigators, and I had a chance to ask her a few questions. She did walk away and did not want to be seen on camera.
Jeannie, what do you have to say to neighbors who say that they've seen your son?
I I tried to talk to her several times to ask her about these claims, but again, she did not want to go on camera or answer any of our questions there. I've been in touch with her, though, throughout the week, and she has maintained on the phone with me many times that she says she hasn't seen her son in years, claiming he was abused and beaten, and she said someone had kidnapped him. As for whether she faces any charges, we're still waiting on that from HPD. They did put out a tweet saying that detectives are not at a position at this time to discuss any specifics from that interview, and they can't say right now whether that interview that we heard from Quanell X, everything we've heard is entirely true or not. They did say detectives are going to be available tomorrow. We know many people have questions. We do as well. So we will be at that press conference and we will be asking detectives for more information about what happened here, especially after those shocking claims. We're live in Humble. I'm Brooke Taylor, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Hi, bro. Damn, man.
It's kind of sick.
It is.
I don't even know how to even approach this. To be honest with you, it's just sick. You know, we talking about a boy that's he was reported missing, right, for like 8 years. But the whole time he really wasn't missing. He was home, you know, being used as a sex slave by his own mom.
By his own mom.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think that would mess anybody up, man.
Yeah.
You know, because I noticed the boy Rudy was saying something like he wanted his mom to respect his boundaries. Well, you're 25 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he's never been on his own because that's where he's been at.
Since 17.
Right, you know, birth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't never been away because she ain't let him out.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, why? I don't know what would possess somebody to do that to their own child and mess them up in the head like that.
Right.
You know?
That's very sick. You know what I'm saying? It's a, you know, just when you think you didn't see some or heard about some sick things, it just another level of sick comes out.
Right.
And for the life of me, you know, I can't understand that part either about a mother wanting to do that to her son.
Right.
And or somebody she raised.
Right.
You know, or somebody that's been in a household that she's, you know, reared, you know, and fed and took care of when he was sick. You know what I'm saying? Just these different things. I don't understand that logic, so I can't really speak on that. What I would like to ask is, what do you think needs to happen to this woman? You know what I'm saying? As far as penalty.
Well, I mean, if everything is what it is, definitely criminal charges. You know what I mean? She needs to be in somebody's penal system. And as far as the boy, he needs therapy.
Hell yeah.
You know, tons of it, because he don't know nothing but what that woman has taught him.
Woo,
you know what I mean? You can't let a person like that on the street on his own and say, hey, good luck. You know, you're 25, so you're old enough, good luck. He ain't gonna know what to do. What if he get out there hurting other people? And, you know, hurt people. You gotta remember that.
That's true.
Definitely, he needs tons of therapy. I think that will definitely help him. And just kind of get him to some type of reality. Yes. You know what I mean? And hopefully, not the reality what he thought was reality, what he was taught was reality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, he needs a reality of his own.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So definitely therapy. You know, and whole, you know, slowly but surely, you know, get him out out here in the system, and you know, where, you know, he can still get out there and thrive. And,
yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's my opinion on this. So.
I feel that definitely. You know, especially the part of the fact that he needs a good amount of psychological therapy. Because, you know, not only was he going through this abuse, but he was also put on drugs too. So now we talking about, we don't even know what kind of effects that's gonna have, in his life.
Right.
So to be honest, I'm with you on that, bro. I don't. There's not much I can say about that, but just what we've covered so far. Did you have anything that you want to add to that?
No, I just hope and pray that the boy's life is turned around in a more positive direction, and he gets the help that he needs in order to achieve that. So
yes. So with that being said, you all go ahead and leave your comments on this touchy subject right here. It's very sensitive subject, and just leave your comments and let us know, what it is that you think about this story, and we'll go ahead and create the dialogue in the comment section, you guys. So remember to smash those likes, subscribe if you haven't already, and till next video, you all, peace.